We're going to do a video on setting up your back pressure and pressure relief valve. It's a common thing of how to go about doing that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set up our pressure relief valve. And in order to do that, we're going to take our back pressure valve, loosen up the retaining nut. We're going to back it up as far as it goes. Most manufacturers' back pressure valves, as low as they'll go, is 15 psi. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and close our discharge valve. And then we're going to concentrate on our pressure gauge. So this head on this Watson Marlow Qdos 20 is rated to 100 psi. And let's say that we know we want to be on the safe side, so we're going to set it at roughly 80 psi. So that way we have some forgiveness within our rating of our pump, so that way we don't overdo it. So we'll release the locking nut on this one, and as we're watching, we'll speed this up a little bit so he moves faster. And what we're looking for is, as we can see, we've got some fluid starting to leak there. So then we'll just gradually start to keep increasing until we hit our set point on our gauge of where we want to be at. So there we go, our needle's starting to peg out at 80 psi. So now our back pressure, or our pressure relief is set. So we'll go ahead and lock that nut in there. And then now we'll start concentrating on our back pressure valve. So now if we back that nut off again and we just start turning it in, and I always say we want to be 10, 15 psi at least below your pressure relief valve. So we'll just start turning this in. For this instance, let's say that our operating pressure that we're feeding into is roughly 50 psi. So we'll go to 60 psi. That way we get a little over our pressure what we're feeding into, so we get a nice steady stream into there. But no matter what, we need to make sure that our back pressure is lower than our pressure relief, or else we'll never feed, we'll just continuously relieve. So on this one, we'll set it right to 60 psi. Oops, overshot it a little bit, back it off. There we go, lock our nut down. So now we'll go ahead and kind of make sure that everything's working properly. There's our back pressure, normal operation. We close it. We start to get it to release, and our needle's kind of pegging out right at about 80. So that's it for setting up the back pressure and pressure relief. That ends this video. Thank you.